Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Bobby and today I'm doing another college video, I guess, but this one's actually a Q&A. Well, actually no, it's not a college video. It's just a Q&A. I asked people on my Instagram to ask me questions for a possible YouTube video and here it is. Also, shout out to Vertical, Monday nights at 9 p.m. If you go to Baylor, be there. But anyway, yes, so welcome back to my channel. It is Thursday at 10:11 p.m., second week of school, and this week has been a roller coaster. Today by itself has been a roller coaster, but we are here and I'm just grateful. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. So the first question was from my friend Olivia. She said, how do you remain so encouraged? And when she asked me this, I said, are you really asking me that question? But yes, so honestly, the way that I am wired is like, I am dramatic and I freak out about things in the moment. And then, but in the back of my mind, I feel like I really trust God with it. But at first I'll be dramatic and then I'll come to, you know, like God will help me to relax and trust him. And you know, I'll always get reminders like from the Holy Spirit of certain scriptures, or like listen to a song or play the piano, or sometimes you just have to sleep it off, or sometimes you just need a bowl of cereal at 1 a.m. because sometimes you just have to. Also, being around friends and having fun helps me, like being around people that fill my cup. And also like talking about it. I talk about everything. I'm pretty much an open book. Like if you don't even have to know me personally. I'm kind of just like here and my life is kind of just there. So I don't know if I really answered the question, but I also just prioritize time with God every day, especially in the mornings, because the morning can really literally sets up your day, the rest of your day. So if my morning isn't right and my mind is all messed up, then it'll be easier for me to like become discouraged. But staying encouraged, actually, I have another answer to this question. So staying encouraged, I actually am not always encouraged, but I tend to just do things anyway. So like if it comes to posting a video or something on Instagram or even YouTube, sometimes actually not sometimes, all the time I'll have like doubt or fear about it, but I just do it anyway, and then the encouragement comes later. Like sometimes you just have to do things afraid and then let it all work itself out. So yeah, that's kind of another answer to the question. I don't really know if I answered it right. Okay, and then she also asked, who is your best friend and how amazing is she? My best friend is Olivia. She's at Stephen F. Austin University and I miss her so much, but we kind of FaceTime like every day. She's so amazing. She is so bubbly, so sweet. She's so kind. She's like a ball of sunshine, literally. And her contact name on my phone is literally Sunflower, because she's like a sunflower, brightens up everyone's day. So yeah, I just love my best friend. And we should probably, Olivia, if you're watching this, we should do a YouTube video one day on how we met, because we were at this theater camp. Basically, going into freshman year of high school, we were doing a theater camp, volunteering as like some of the high school kids, right? So we met each other, and at first when I saw Olivia, I won't share everything, but when I first met Olivia in 7th grade, I didn't like her. And I don't think she liked me either, but then we connected going into high school and we have been best friends ever since, and it's only gone up, up, up. So yeah, that's Olivia. Okay, then my friend Alyssa asked, why oatmeal is an elite food? Why oatmeal? Okay, my favorite food was oatmeal, and I say was, this kind of breaks my heart to say it. When I was at home, I could cook oatmeal like every morning, and that's exactly what I did. I made oatmeal every morning. And in fact, if I didn't have oatmeal in the morning, I wouldn't eat anything else until I put oatmeal in my stomach. But coming into college, that's not always available. So here I've been eating waffles and cereal lots of coffee, chocolate chip cookies, pancakes, biscuits. The list could go on. I also just got back from a cycling class, so yay me. Hopefully I'm not getting too fat. But yeah, oatmeal is absolutely delicious. This is how I make it. Get my oats, put a little bit of chia seeds in it, almond milk, and then mix it with water as well. Put it in the microwave, take it out, some frozen blueberries, almond butter, cinnamon, and then a little bit more almond milk. And sometimes you can add a little bit of coffee creamer if you want to like sweeten it up, and it's just so good. When I go home, that's exactly what I'm making. But yes, oatmeal is an elite food. It is a food and it's elite. Okay, and then I think she also asked hopes and fears for college. So this is still a prevalent thing. My hope is that I would leave having grown into the person God created me to be, grown in maturity, in my faith, in my independence, like just growing as a person is one of my hopes. And then I also have a hope of graduating, and then making lifelong friendships. But actually one of my fears, probably my biggest fear for college, was having to change my path, because I wanted to just come in here and do what God wanted me to do, and then I didn't want to have any like other plans, I guess. Okay, so we're back. Like I was saying, one of my biggest fears was like having to change my path, because I just wanted to come in here and like literally just do what God wanted me to do and be done. But things are kind of changing, and just, it's probably going to be a process, a journey of discovery, but ultimately God's will be done. Okay, sorry that got a little dark. Next question is biggest lessons you learned from high school. In high school, I learned to just be myself. Up till middle school, I guess, I just tried to change for people and tried to like make myself be extra so like I could be noticed. But high school, I just learned to just be myself, and I made the right friends, hung out with the right people, made it through. Like, you know, it helps when you can just be yourself. And that's what I learned in high school. It doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter who or who doesn't like you. All that matters is that you are being authentically you, because the world doesn't need any more fake people. The world needs you to be who God created you to be. The world needs authenticity and realness. And that's what I learned in high school. That's the biggest lesson I learned. And people like to be around authentic people. So that's that. Okay. This question is from Isioma. He said, how did you meet someone as cool as Isioma? Anyway, next question. What is something that gives you life? This is a question from my roommate, who I love. Something that gives me life is playing piano. I'm in choir here. So I have access to the practice room. So I go in there and I play piano and sing, and it's the most relaxing, refreshing thing ever. Like, I'm gonna go in there every day. Like, it's at this point, it's a part of my routine. I will be there every day. It's just so, and with it being a real piano, I might insert a clip from today because it was just, I love it. So yeah, that is something that gives me life. Also journaling, I didn't even bring all my journals. I have so many journals that I've collected over the years. I just finished one, but my new one is in here. I absolutely love journaling. It literally gives me life. Every morning, sometimes at night, if I'm not like too tired, just pour out my heart to God. It's very relaxing, therapeutic. I recommend everyone to journal. Like, some people say, oh, journaling's not for me, but it's just so good. Also, sleep gives me life. And also All American. Y'all, I absolutely love All American. And just Spencer and Olivia, they just make my heart beat. I hope that doesn't sound weird. And also movies and hanging out with real, authentic, cool people and having genuine conversations. I love just a good little conversation. Anyway, okay, and then last question is, who/what is your biggest inspiration? Ooh, this one I might have to think about. Who and what is my biggest inspiration? You know, I think my biggest inspiration is actually a fear, but not like, I think my biggest inspiration, how do I put this? My biggest inspiration is my fear of God and fear of people living without him. I think that's what inspires me to do what I do, and be who I am. And like, I think that's literally what inspires me. It's like, because I don't want to see people struggling and living without God, but instead I strive, I guess, to see people living their lives for God, with God, through God. Like, because that's where the satisfaction, that's where the life is, literally, through Christ and Christ alone. So I desire for people to see that and live in that. I think that's what inspires me. That was probably deeper than it needed to be, but I think that's my biggest inspiration. That's why even in going into my sophomore year, like, created a Bible study, because I wanted people to know that you don't have to keep going to things that leave you feeling empty afterwards. Like, you can experience life and life to the fullest. That's what inspired that. And then the mentorship program and the Hills and the student worship team. Like, I feel like that's just what I want to see, is a world full of, and my heart is for my generation, a world full of young people on fire for God. Oh, yes. Okay, so that is today's video. This is actually like kind of longer than I thought it would be, but yeah. So I am going to, I don't even know what time it is now. When I started this, it was 10:11, now it's 10:58. But yes, I'm gonna probably try to do some more homework. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you next time. Bye.